Gentlemen, thank you very much for coming. Once again, date with the Rabbi. May God will give you a long life and a healthy life and a happy life. Our show on Wednesday, like usual, is לעילוי נשמת האיש הכשר והישר שנפטר בשם עולם מולו בצלאל בן רבקה רוח השם תלכנו בגן עדן תהיה נשמתו צורה בצורה חיים. Our show is for successful of each one of you, the one that listening on YouTube, Facebook, WhatsApp, What's Down, the whole 9 yards.
Torah Anytime, Rabbi, you're on
Torah Anytime, loantorah.com, and any version, and especially the one that made the extra mile to come here in person. Nothing is like being there in a person. May God will give all of you Be'ezrat Hashem, and we're going to fulfill all your wishes Be'ezrat Hashem. The one that need to get married, we're going to hear very soon. Kol sason v'kol simcha, kol chatan v'kol kala. The one that need to grow up and to become Talmidei Chachamim, and righteous people and successful people, and a secular study, religious study, and any study. May God will give you a lot of success in everything that you're doing. And Be'ezrat Hashem, we're going to see Mashiach in our days and times. Why we have to push it in our days? This week, these times, Amen. Gentlemen, listen to that. Just before our topic is how exactly a person is supposed to pass the summer in a Jewish way. And this is a serious topic to deal, because summer is all the obstacle and the temptation that you want is in the summer. So it's not so simple. I will tell you, I will start with this one. You know what, before. Our parasha teaches one thing. Something from our parasha, and then we're going to go to the topic. Our parasha teaches. Ba'alotecha et hanerot, our parasha is parashat Ba'alotecha. What's been Ba'alotecha? God came to Aaron HaKohen and said, Aaron, you are the one that's going to be lighting the menorah. So Kotev Rashi, why now? Why now God come to Aaron and said, you are the one that's going to light the menorah on a daily basis? So Rashi writes, you know why? Because Aaron HaKohen, when he saw the Kohanim, the last week parasha, it was the president of the tribes that gave korban. You remember we spoke about so many times that God repeat, each one of them gave sacrifice. Each one of them gave sacrifice. 12 Nesiim. And Aaron HaKohen he was jealous. How come they are the one and my tribes and I don't give sacrifice? Why them? God, what exactly happened? Gentlemen, Aaron HaKohen doesn't give sacrifice. Aaron HaKohen on a daily basis gives sacrifice. את הכבש האחד תעשה בבוקר ואת הכבש השני תעשה בין הארבעים. They have two sacrifice, two sheep that you have to give on a daily basis. You know what's the reason until today we pray shacharit v'mincha? Arvit is extra. Today is obligation, but it's extra. The only two tefillot that we obligated is which one? Shacharit v'mincha. You know why? For memorize the time in the Bet HaMikdash when they used to give on a daily basis. 2 lambs, 2 sheep. So Aaron HaKohen, you're giving every day. What do you care? What do you care that he's successful? What do you care that they have a sacrifice? Aaron HaKohen is the one that used to go in to Kodesh HaKodashim. Gentlemen, there's only one message from this parasha. Many messages, but one of them is beautiful. Today we're going to show only one. And that one is this way. Oev kesef לא ישבע כסף. אוהב מצוות, לא ישבע מצוות. Meaning, when a person loves money, money will never be enough. How many times you see people that have money like it's not tomorrow? They can have $100 million, and he's working around the clock to buy another building. Everything is okay with you? I mean, you know, you have a few buildings in Manhattan, you can sit down, relax, go to Bora Bora, Cancun, and then your children, your grandchildren, the whole 9 yards. Why do you need to? Shlomo Melech said something very, very smart. Money have something strange. You know what is so strange about money? It's never enough. It's never enough. Until today, I'm 18 years a rabbi. I never saw somebody come to me and say, Rabbi, I have enough money. I saw 18 years people complaining, Rabbi, this year was tough years. Economy is down, Nasdaq, Dow Jones, S&P 500, S&P 500. But I never saw one person that said that told me, Rabbi, enough. Tell God enough. You know, I made enough money. No, I made being a rabbi, sometimes I met people that own 1,200 stores, 1,500 stores, 3,000 stores. I meet people that worth $7 billion, $10 billion. And I never heard the word enough. The guy have 10 billion. Do you realize how much is 10 billion? Can you spend $10 billion? Every day you can make barbecue with the money. Every day. And still it's never enough. You can light the charcoal with the money. $100 bill. And it's never enough. Because money have something in it. Oev kesef, lo yishba kesef. A person that loves money will never be enough. Come, our sages and said, and this is the message I want you. Moshe, listen to that. Moshe. The sages Tzvi said, the same way that money have something in it, mitzvot also have something in it. You know what? When you love mitzvot, it's never enough. It's never enough. Aaron HaKohen was giving korbanot. What? No. One korban I don't give. Why? Why not me? So God said, relax. You can have. Why? Because Aaron HaKohen had that temptation. The temptation to do mitzvot. If we seek, one day, and this is the message for us, one day we don't feel good. What's the mean we don't feel good? We have a flu. Not a flu. Chashash. You know what's chashash? We're thinking that we have a flu. 1 week we don't come to synagogues. Rabbi, I'm sick. I cannot breathe. The guy is thinking. He's already taking Advil, Tylenol, Alka-Seltzer. He put in the water. What else? Anything you want in the books he put. Why? I'm just thinking that I'm sick. Do we really care that we lost minyan? No, with the Arab. I'm coming every day to shiur, but today I'm not feeling good. No, this is... When you love mitzvot is never enough. You will never miss mitzvah over nothing in this world. You hear that, gentlemen? You see, Aaron HaKohen is coming to teach us. Our parasha is coming to give us a message that changes our life. The same way that money is never enough, the same way shiur Torah is never enough. Another shiur, and the same way tefillah, the same way every minyan is never enough. רבי חנניה בן הקשה אומר, רצה הקדוש ברוך הוא לזכות את ישראל. נתנאל, one time I came into a lectures and I spoke in the lectures and I asked the guy, do you want to know what Rabbi Meir Baal HaNes said? They said, no, כבוד הרב. I said, why not? We want to know what Rabbi חנניה בן הקשה אומר. You know why? Because usually 1 minute later they have Kaddish. I said, Rabbi Meir, who know how long? Maybe you're going to speak for a minute. Rabbi Hanania usually Kaddish. But today I will teach you one thing. One time I gave a whole class about Rabbi Hanania. It took me 1.5 hours to explain what Rabbi Hanania said. The guy said, K'vod Harav, I never saw such a long Rabbi Hanania. Usually it's 10 seconds, it's Kaddish. What Rabbi Hanania said? God loved us so much that He gave us 613 mitzvot. Gentlemen, if I love you, imagine if you come to your wife, your future wife, and you're telling your wife, I love you, you love me, we are a happy family. I love you so much that I'm giving you 613 rules and regulations. Tell me, what is the chances that a woman will get married with you? Oh, what's mean 600? Give me one rule and regulation. I understand. Come, Rabbi Hanania said, God loving us so much, He doesn't give us like the Goyim, 7 mitzvot. He gave us 600. And now 613 mitzvot. Why? If you love me, give me 7. If you love me, give me 1. That's it. Speak short to the point. Tell me what do you want, 3 mitzvot, and I will do it. What's the big deal? Every morning, every second. The way that you put the shoes is a mitzvah. Shulchan Aruch. You have to put from the right. Rabbi, why God is getting involved in my shoes? Let my people go. Let me breathe. I want to put the shoes the one that I wanted. You're going into the shower. Which part in the body you put first in the showers? We study it once. The head. Somebody told me, Rabbi, I put my leg. Like to check the heart with him. Now we put the legs. We put the finger. Shulchan Aruch the head. Why? Depends. I mean, for some people the leg is the most important part in the body. Normal people, the head, the moach is the most important. The brain is the most important. Every second you have mitzvah. The question is why? If you love me so much. And the answer is, because money have something in it. Mitzvot have something in it. Cash have something in it. You know what? Certain sickness inside. When you love it, it's never enough. What's 600? 600. The same way that money is never enough. Never enough. A person always like a machine. The same way that mitzvot is never enough. What a message. What a message. The first message of tonight is to remember that money is never enough, that mitzvot is never enough. If you want to remember how many mitzvot to do, if you love something, you will never give up. You remember one time, it was only one time that God changed and create a new mitzvah. Can you tell me when exactly God add a new mitzvah because of complaint of some people? Let's see if you know. Gentlemen, Jonathan, the son of the Rabbi already answered. Jonathan, can you share with me when exactly God add mitzvah that was not exist before, only because people complain? Which mitzvah God add? It was not exist. Which mitzvah? Do you know what is Pesach Sheni, second Pesach? It was once in the desert, the first time that we celebrate Pesach. It was some people that was impure. They hold the body of yourself. Tamemet. When you touch a dead man, you become the highest level of Tumah. They had no ability to do the first Pesach. So they came to Moshe Rabbeinu and complained. Why? Why bad things happen to good people? Why me? Imagine yourself, I tell you that you are exempt to keep Shabbat. Exempt. You can go to Cancun and dance all the time in Shabbat because the doctor said so. Are you going to feel bad for not keeping Shabbat? Listen, Rabbi, I want it, but I'm sick. What do you want? The doctor told me. Some people in Yom Kippur, they eat. Why? Not because the doctor told them in order to survive, you have to eat. And you see the guy in Yom Kippur with shawarma. Why? The doctor told me. Okay, eat normal food. The guy is eating shawarma. steak. Why? The doctor told me to eat. Does he feel bad? No. I'm allowed. According to Allah, you're allowed. So what do you want from this guy? They are exempt. A person that is not pure is exempt. But these people, not like some people, you are righteous, you are Kal Kadosh v'Nechbad, you definitely like the people in the desert. They said, no. God, even though that we are exempt, how come we lost one mitzvah? They came to Moshe Rabbeinu and said, Lama nigara? Why we are so bad that we are exempt from Pesach? We want to do Pesach. You know what God did? God created a new Pesach in order this is the first time that God changed the Bible, that God add a certain mitzvah. You know why? Because people want to do it. You want to do it, I will give it to you. Oev mitzvot, lo isba mitzvot. A person that loves mitzvah will never be enough. Every day, every second, another mitzvah, and another mitzvah, and another mitzvah. And God loves us so much that He said, I'm going to help you to make unlimited mitzvot. You sleeping is a mitzvah. Shena b'Shabbat, tanug. You sleeping in Shabbat is a mitzvah. You eating is a mitzvah, even though not everybody eat. But for you is a mitzvah. You go into the shower, mitzvah. I mean, you go into the shower not because of mitzvot. You go into the shower because you feel. You put the shoes, mitzvah. Why? Foolish people see it like negative. Why God want? Smart people say, wow, even though that we're doing something so mundane, God reward us. Why? It's a mitzvah. When you love mitzvot will never be enough. The first message of today. The second message is, and this is the topic is, how exactly a man, a human being, men or ladies, will pass the summer in a Jewish way. Like I said before when I start, summer is not easy time to pass. Being a Rosh Yeshiva, I can tell you that one of the greatest challenges that a Rosh Yeshiva or any rabbi for that sake have is how exactly we can teach boys that they are in a vacation for 2.5 months. 2.5 months with the internet, TVs, a vacation, and then 2.5 months from now they're going to go back. אלו מציאות שלו ואלו מציאות שלו. They're going to look at it. What do you want from the מציאות? שור שנגח. They ask, what do you want from my life? You look at it like that. After 2.5 months that it was not Torah, barely mitzvot, barely minyanim. You know how difficult it is to pass the summer? The summer considered to be like a bear. You know what like a bear? I saw a beautiful example. It was once a person that walked in the desert, in the desert. And he saw a bear. He saw a bear in the forest. He saw a bear sleeping. You know, bear, I don't know, they say that sleeping like a bear, right, is considered to be, he's sleeping 6 months, right? Sleeping 6 months. Rabbi said, Rabbi, can I be a bear? Sleeping, wake me up in 6 months from now. Let me be a bear, right? So the guy is walking and he see a bear. And he wake up the bear. I know, wake up, he want to check if he's alive or not. You know what exactly happened? The bear wake up, he ate him, and he went back to sleep. So his friend came to the guy, and he's the friend of the bear. He punched the bear, and he said, I know, why you ate the guy? What exactly he did to you? He said, who told him to wake me up? I was sleeping, you know. Why are you waking me up? If he didn't wake me up, I will never eat him. Now he wake me, this is his fault. What do you want from me? I wake up, I remember that I'm hungry. I'm hungry. Hungry? Hungry, I was right, okay. I'm hungry, so I ate the guy, what do you want? The same like that. You know how exactly we can pass this summer in the Jewish ways? Very soon we're going to we're going to mourn the 17 days of Tammuz. 17 days of Tammuz is the 3 weeks that we're mourning over Bet HaMikdash. And our sages said 5 different items happened on that day. Listen to the items. The first item is the tablet. Remember the tablet that Moshe Rabbeinu gave us? Was broken. He broke it when? You remember when Moshe Rabbeinu came down and he broke? And which day Moshe Rabbeinu broke the tablet? 17 days of Tammuz. 1. Second item is, second one, Saraf Apostomus et Torah. You know what's happened in 17 Tammuz? When the Rome, and some said the Greek, enter into Bet HaMikdash, and that day they took the Sefer Torah that Ezra Sofer wrote, and they put it in the fire. You know what you mean to see Sefer Torah on fire? The whole Jewish nation have to mourn. You cannot get used to. Number 3, and in second, that's why I'm telling you these 5 things. They put Tselem Ba'echal. You know what's Tselem? Kachkas? What do you call it? Kachkas? What do you call it in statue? They put a statue in Kodesh HaKodashim, Netanel. They put a statue in Kodesh HaKodashim. A place that the Kohen Gadol can go once in a year, they put statue. Number 4, what is that? A second. Butal Korban HaTamid. You remember Korban HaTamid? The daily Korban, we just spoke about it. Every day was twice. And 17 B'Tammuz, the Korban was cancelled. They told him, if you're not going to give the Korban, if they're going to stop to give the Korban, you're going to have a power to destroy Jerusalem. Okay? They stopped to give. They put 2 pigs. Instead of two sheep. And number 5, the wall of Jerusalem was broken. Gentlemen, I will ask you simple questions. Which one is the most severe? Broken the tablet, putting a statue in the Kodesh HaKodashim, burning the Sefer Torah, cancelling the daily Korban, or the broken the wall? Which one is the most severe in your opinion? Korban, right? Some said Korban. What else? Moshe, what do you say? Which one is the most severe? The Korban, the burning Torah, the broken tablet? The tablet that was broken, gentlemen, you know what's happened? And this is the reason that we are in exile. If the tablet will never be broken, we will never suffer from poorness. We will never suffer from the goyim. We will never have any obstacle being a nation. So which items is the most difficult? What do you say? Which one?
I think the broken tablet.
The broken tablet.
Because at least the thing is, the other stuff you don't have control over. If you get persecuted, somebody does something to you by force, you can't really blame yourself. But if you cause something to happen by him taking the tablets and smashing it, then that responsibility...
Beautiful. You see, we have few opinions. You know what Chazal said? You're not going to believe. Something that none of us will ever think. Which one? No. The walls. The walls of Jerusalem. And you know why the walls? Because when the wall is down, Then it's easy to burn the Torah. Then it's easy to put a statue in the Kodesh HaKodeshim. Then it's easy to stop the daily Korban. Everything happened because of the rules. Even though that nothing really happened. Anything happened? I mean, when they broke the rules, people still was feeling. It was 3 weeks until they got into the Bet HaMikdash. In that 3 weeks, people continued to eat, continued to celebrate. It was Sheva Berachot, it was wedding, everything continued. But when the world is down, you know that's just a question of time until you're going to be captured. If I'm going to ask any security company, what is the most important to keep a rich man's house? You know what they're going to tell me? The walls. You know why we put in such a door? Sometimes we see a door, 7 locks, pladelet, camera. Why do we put so much? Why you put so much money on the doors? Did you ever saw the door of the bank? The door of the bank is such a size, metal, heavy metal, and gate and bars. Why did they put so much? Because the most important thing is the walls. If you break the door, anything else is easy. When you break in the walls, everything else is easy. Gentlemen, our neshama is considered to be Kodesh Kodashim, the Holy of Holiness. Our body considered to be, according to the Kabbalah, the city of Yerushalayim. And the Torah and mitzvot that we're doing, this is the walls. If you broke in the walls, it's so easy to get in to the neshama. Don't break the walls. You know what you mean breaking the walls? Give it up. Give it up. In summer we become lightly. We're giving up a little. Rabbi, you know, usually we are very makpidim. The whole year we are very meticulous in kashrut. But when we're going to a vacation, okay, Chalav Israel, Chalav Ishmael, Chalav Muhammad, it's all good. It's all good. Rabbi, what do you want? Pizza from here, pizza Domino, pizza this, it's all good. Lettuce, tomato salad, Caesar salad, Gehenna salad. Rabbi, what do you want? Cancun, where exactly I'm going to find kosher food? We're giving up the walls. The walls that we're protecting the whole year around. You hear that? During the year, we are very meticulous in tziniut. In the summer, suddenly, we're going out to a vacation. And we book an hotel that the beach is next door. The beach is next door. Now, in Miami, I don't know, in Israel, in Ashdod only, maybe only in Ashdod, they have a beach for religious people. A special beach, you know, they have day for ladies, day for men. In Miami, I don't believe that they have such a welcome to the religious people. No, but Kvod Harav, what can I do? What can I do? I mean, this is the system. Don't break the walls. You break the walls today, you can lose anything and everything that you have. We guarding our eyes throughout the winter. In the winter is nothing to see. In the summers, you know, it was a time that TV was out of the house. It was out of the house. Now what the devil did, he put it inside of the house. He put us in the phones. He broke the walls. Now, after the walls is open, it's already given. It's already given that we're going to be lost over there. Our job in the summer is to fight for the walls. The fight for the walls that protect us. How many halachot we have that they are extra chumrah? We accepting the Shabbat 18 minutes before. Do you know that we accept the Shabbat 18 minutes before? Why do we accept the Shabbat 18 minutes before? Why we don't accept the Shabbat exactly? You know, light candles is 18 minutes before Shekiyah. Why? In order to put the walls. 18-minute walls. In case, if emergency coming, you will never break the Shabbat. You have 18-minute period in between. You see? The job in our days, in the summer is to fight for the walls. You know, when I say walls, I'm talking about how difficult it is. Sometimes people are going in. I mean, all of us here, Badei and Ara, are going with kippah. Tzitzit. Now, when you're going with kippah and tzitzit, especially tzitzit outside, it's very difficult. Now, you're going to tell me, but Rabbi, I don't feel insight. I don't feel spirituality. But you know what? Sometimes the walls is the only thing that protects you from doing sin. Because when you have a kippah and you have a tzitzit outside, you're not going to go to a movie theater to watch a movie with everybody else. Hello, Rabbi, can you move, you brothers? You're not going to go with the hat and suit going in. You're not going to do certain sin. Why? Because you have walls. The walls that protect you. The kippah is a sign that you're religious, and the tzitzit. Even though that maybe inside you're not so pure, even though that you want to do the sin. But the fact that the Rabbi Rabbi was very makpid, that the chassidim that live in him, they're always going to go with the hat and suit. Suit and hat. You know how difficult it is to go with suit and hat in the summer? You know how many times I heard complaining about the tzitzit. Rabbi, in the winter the tzitzit is good, it's a blessing. Can you give me 7 tzitziot? I want to be makpid, religious, Rabbi Shimon Bar Yochai, 70 tzitziot in the winter. In the summer, why? You said the guy, he doesn't breathe. But how can you put tzitzit? I said, until you ask me how do I put tzitzit, ask me how I put hat in a suit. That one is even harder questions. I'm walking outside with a hat and suit, and you know why? Because when you have a hat and suit, you know how difficult it is to do sin? Even though that this is walls, what's the big deal? It's only, no. The walls can protect you, that you will never get to do the sin. Huh? How beautiful is that? In the summer, to live like a Jewish person, you have to keep the walls. You have to protect yourself. When you put a baseball hat, New York Yankees, Monkeys, whatever, Boston Red Sox, Boston Red, then you can go and put music, and then you jump in. Why? Now you have the baseball. The only difference that you had before and after is kippah or a baseball hat. You feel free to do whatever you want. If you put a baseball hat and the sunglasses, and you go into Miami, who can tell you where to look and where not? You're like mamtara. You know what's mamtara? You know what's mamtara? You know what's mamtara in Hebrew? You know this water they have in the rich houses. They have water that for the grass. Sprinkle. Right? When you put in sunglasses and a hat, you're like a sprinkler. Nobody can watch. Who can tell me what I can watch, what not? Fight for the walls. In order to succeed, don't give up in anything. I will end with a story that literally understand and literally explain how important is the walls. The walls is our eyes. The walls is our ears. The walls is our nostrils. The walls is our mouth. You see, the mouth is so important that we have 2 gates. The lips and the tooth. Why? Because mouth is input and output. Input meaning what you eat, and output what you speak. Lashon hara, negativity. Keep the walls. Listen to this. You know that now, nowadays, everybody is in real estate business. Suddenly, real estate became the hardest market. So this Israeli guy, he came in and he wanted to buy the house. In Israeli, they never hear the word no. Who tell me no? He came to the guy and said, listen, you want to sell the house? I'm willing to give you 1 million. The house is 950. He said, I'm giving you 1 million. He said, no, I don't want to sell the house. This is my father's house. He said, okay. Day after, hello, you want to sell the house? He said, no. Okay, day after, he put him messages. He called him, nothing. The Israeli guy came and said, I have to be creative. How exactly I can force the person to sell the house? He came in and he said, you know what? I don't want to buy a house. 1 month he made it so much headache. He said, oh, thank God. Okay, what do you want from me now? He said, I want to buy one needle to put a hammer, needle in the wall. Nail. To put nails in the wall. Can I pay you money to put nails in your wall? Nails. The guy said, okay, beautiful, nails. Not how much you willing. He said, I will pay you $5,000 for the nail. $5,000 for 1 nail? Wow. The guy's thinking, he said, wow, these Jews, they said that they're foolish. They're smart. What a foolish guy. He's a Jew and Israeli and he told me nails 5,000? He said, I accept 1 condition. Let's sign a contract. They put a contract, they sign, that he can use the nail at any time. Okay, if they sign it, you give him $5,000. Gentlemen, Day after, at 12 o'clock at night, the guy is knocking the door. He said, hello, what do you want? He said, my suit, can I put my suit in the nails? He said, it's 12 o'clock. I said, okay, I pay for the nails. I need to put the suit. Okay, 6 o'clock in the morning, you wake up again. Can I take the suit back? And day after, 3 o'clock in the morning, he's knocking the door. So what do you want? He said, I need my suit. For 1 week, he didn't give him to sleep. Day in, day out, day in. He said, what exactly I need to do to cancel the deal? Send me the house. He sold him the house. Wow. Everything starts with what? With one nail. Nails. What's the big nail? I put a nail. That nails. Sometimes the evil inclination, the Yetzer Hara is coming to you and said, stay religious. Come to Shiurei Torah. Wake up in the morning. Give me a nail. Tzitzit katan, take out. Take out. Don't look. You don't look, black hat. Don't look too religious. Relax. Hat, nails, nothing. Did I told you not to go with kippah? I told you go with big kippah. Boston Red Sox. Kippah cover you from all. Simple nails. Give up washing hand. Washing hand. Mayim achronim. That's it. I didn't make birkat Hamazon. Bitzadik, 10-minute birkat Hamazon. Mayim achronim. Today you give in one nails. Tomorrow another nails. Until you wake up. The owner of your body, the owner of your soul, is the evil inclination. Gentlemen, don't give up the nails. Let's fight for the nails. Let's fight for our walls. Thank you very much for listening.